So do you guys know what the worst thing I hate about this car is, and I've always hated it, is the interior. So today, we're gonna start on it. All right, so in this box is the center console for the Corolla. It is a black center console. As you guys know, I just changed out the seat covers to black, and I have that gray center console in between it, and that's what I'm gonna try to get rid of and change so that way it's more seamless in there. All right, so I ordered this off of eBay for 120 bucks with free shipping. So, and it came with the armrest and everything. It is pretty dirty, so we're gonna have to clean it up. It did come with this button thing, or for the cup holders. I wasn't sure if it was going to. Came with all the wiring for the interior. There should be a cigarette lighter in there. Hopefully that's all in there too. So, but every time I was looking for these, it was hard to find some cheap ones that were decently priced and had everything. Some of them didn't have the armrest, some of them were missing parts, some of them didn't have the wiring. So this all came with it. I'll cut this open to make sure. Oh, came with a bolt. There's the cigarette lighter, so that's in there. It came in one bolt. But I was actually specifically looking for the XRS model or an S that had the sliding armrest, but those are actually really hard to come by, so this is going to be good for now. I do have a plan for the future to upgrade the armrest. We'll see if it works or not, but with all that being said, let's get this thing put in the car. All right, so you can see got the black seats and the gray center console, so I'm going to take this out now. They're pretty simple. There's literally there's gonna be two bolts down at the bottom under this carpet. It's gonna unbolt those, and there's gonna be a couple clips that you gotta take off these side panels on each side. So that's actually something I didn't think about, was these are still gonna be gray. I'll have to look for these next, because the center console stops here. Well, I don't have those, so we'll have to put these back in for now. But let's start taking this out. All right, so I got this whole center console loose. There were actually two more screws that I forgot about, and then I got this unclipped. But if this was just a normal Corolla, you would literally just lift this up off the emergency brake and you're ready to go. But since I've ran a bunch of other stuff to my car, like my dash cam, my footwell lights, I have to undo all of them so that way I can get them out through the hole. So, because the way I put these in was on my dash cam, there's a very small little plug. I ran that through and then ran it up. And then same with the footwell lights. They're just the strips, and I shoved them through, and then I ran them to under the seats. So I'm gonna have to pull all that up real quick, and then that way I can get this out and out of here.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold.
Alright guys, so I finally got the old one out right here, and here's the new one. Like I said, I had to pull out all my footwell lighting and my dash cam power because they're all ran underneath through a hole. So as you can see in here, there's really no hole. And then on mine, I made a bigger hole. So I'm gonna do that to this one really quick, so that way I can open it up and get all my power wires through here. Alright, so I just got this thing all cleaned up. It honestly is looking pretty good. There are like a little kind of scuffs, very little. I did notice there was a deep gouge here in the back, but I mean everything else for 120 bucks, I'd definitely say it's worth it. So I was expecting it to come up a lot more beat up, but it really looks clean after I cleaned it all up. So, and also too, I cut a bigger hole down at the bottom so that way I can run my lights and cords and everything like that when I need to. Now we'll throw this into the car. All right, something I noticed on this center console, it did not come with a rubber boot. So luckily I have my emergency brake or handbrake one right here. So, and this is just has like a flexible plastic or piece of wire in there. And then you just squeeze it underneath these tabs and that way it'll snap into place. Oh my god, you guys, this looks so much nicer in here than having that gray center console in here. Like everything just looks so much more like neutral and like blends together like it should have. So, but I got everything like just set in place. I still gotta put my screws, finish running all my wires and everything like that. But I thought I'd just give you guys a quick look of what it looks like just set down right where it needs to be. So this thing looks amazing. All right, so before I was starting to put everything together, I just wanted to make sure this 12-volt outlet worked, and it does not. So I have it plugged in and there should be a blue light on there. I just double checked that one and it worked. So I just tried to plug this one back in and it does not work. So I'm gonna have to swap out these 12-volt outlets so that way I can get a working one. All right guys, so I just got this cigarette lighter switched over. It was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Had to take this out of the casing, which is right here, and then take the casing out of there and then swap this one over. But I had a big hard time trying to do this, and I broke the clip that holds this in, so now it kind of slips in and out very easily. There's supposed to be like a little plastic clip here that you gotta press up against inside of here and then press up against that and pull it out, and I pressed too hard against it and it just broke it. So I might replace this later on if it annoys me too much, but I don't usually pull things in and out of this, so it might not bother me too much. But yeah, it's a lot harder. I guess they do make a special tool or something like that that makes this a lot easier to take out, because a lot of old ones have a screw on the back that screw on, but these don't. They just have that clip on here that you press and then you pull it out. So, but I'm gonna put this back in. I had to take this out of the car, so that way it was easy for me to get this in. But I'm gonna put this back in and we'll button everything up and see how it looks. Alright guys, I finally finished it. So let's go take a look at what this thing looks like. It looks really good. But just take a look. It looks so much nicer in here. I mean like 100 times nicer. Having all this looking black. It honestly makes the silver like stand out really bad, that I think pretty soon I'll take the rest of this carbon fiber vinyl and finish doing that all over here. So, but you can see that one panel right there. I need to try to find a black one now. It kind of stands out really bad, but we're gonna slowly but surely get this black interior. The reason why I haven't done it fully is because it just costs a lot to do it on this car. I have no local junkyards that carry these Corollas, and if they do, they're instantly stripped like within like a few days. So that's why I haven't done it. But that definitely took a lot more work and effort than I thought it was. So if you guys ever plan on putting the 12-volt stuff to that cigarette lighter, just be planned that it's going to take a lot more than just a couple bolts and pulling it out and pulling it back in. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this kind of content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.